That he
Oh, Larry the
does.
G-Man.
Yeah, he says that guy knows me.
Yeah, I love Larry. Hey, give him my love, please.
And then I do the
have
radio
utmost
show
respect
with
for Larry.
Chunga.
I know. I got a phone call. I wanted to go on
the
the radio with him.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Well, I should be there when you do. I should moderate because
Yeah, Chunga likes to get a little crazy every now and again.
Chunga is crazy, but he's crazy in a good way.
Yeah, I like Chunga a lot.
Yeah. So we have two movies we got to talk about, but we'll talk about Never Back Down today, and then of course
Forever Strong.
Forever
Hopefully
Strong.
this summer.
But there is kind of a running theme to these films. With
Yes.
You without a shirt.
Me without a shirt, and a guy with issues who comes, filled with anger and rage and whatnot, and he comes around and learns some discipline and self-control and to fight for the right reasons.
Do you feel then that the theme of Never Back Down though is you really have to control this anger. I mean, this is an emotional anger out of an event that you had no control over.
Right.
But your character's arc, you need to face that at one point. How do you get yourself as an actor to that point emotionally?
At first the character's filled with a lot of anger and rage, and I've been through my moments in life. I know what it's like. I've been there. I mean, not necessarily in the same situations as my character, but what I do is I actually try to embody the character, and I think about how I would feel as a character in the situation, and I try to bring myself to the character in that sense, and when he starts to make the change, it's because he sees this guy as a guide, as almost a father figure, and he has respect for him. And in that sense, same thing in my life, I was able to use Jaimin, just the way I was working with him and the respect I had for him as a catapult into those scenes where he starts to make the changes. And, ultimately the character, he decides that he wants to have control over himself and discipline and fight for the right reasons.
You seem to mesh really well with Jaimin as well. Is he like a real life mentor as well?
Yes, I absolutely have the utmost respect for Jaimin. I did learn a lot from him, and I used him, I guess, so to speak. I would sit back and I'd watch him and I'd observe him, and just his set etiquette. He's so grateful to be there. He's appreciative, but he also gave me some good props in the sense. He let me lead this film. He didn't come. A lot of actors of his caliber would maybe come over and try to take over and make it all about them. Jaimin never once did anything like that, and that's why I have the utmost respect and appreciation. But he let me lead, but also in a sense I was leading by watching him. So it was really quite an interesting experience.
Do you sit back, and on a set and take a look at how the actors are treating the extras, the grips, and all of that, and take that to heart as well?
Yeah, it's very important to have a happy set's going to make a great film, as far as I'm concerned. And I learned on this set that you, especially as the lead actor, you have a major effect on the mood of the set and the pace in which you film. Because if you show up and you're upset and you're angry and you're not feeling good, say you're sick and you got a cold and you're like, I don't want to talk to anybody, everybody leave me alone. Well, people aren't going to want to work for you. They're going to be, we got to deal with this today. And they're all there to help you. And you essentially are the lead of the film. You got to carry this thing. And when people start acting out and acting up, it's just no one wants to work with someone like that. And so I always try to put my best foot forward when I show up.
Sean, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and we'll pick this up maybe when you're in town.
Yeah,